I have had a relatively decent day today, so my immediate thought was let's fucking ruin it by playing this game. Because this is what I enjoy doing in my spare time is beating my head against a fucking brick wall, uh, and hoping that fucking God. Okay. I recognize I immediately recognize that name as absolute dog shit. So that's fun. Uh, Blacklisted gearing is gonna be annoying. Uh, Shima and Daring for destroyers. Honestly, not even that bad. Uh, Only 3 battleships to farm is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Uh, Worcester radar. I am chat banned. Worcester radar. Brennus is gonna be annoying to deal with. Shima, Gearing, and Daring, and then that guy. We have actual fucking domination this game, so that's always fun. It's a good start. No carriers and domination. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as they say. All right. Don't really have a whole lot over here in the way of helping me directly against a destroyer. I don't have like another destroyer or a submarine even to be able to spot for me. Even though I do have the radar does have a downtime. It's only 30 seconds up, which to be fair is usually enough time to land a kill anyway. Assuming you're not shit at the game like I am. But, there is some downtime in there where it's really hard for a Ragnar to contest directly against any of these destroyers just because of the concealment difference. So I'm probably not going to be able to cap this. There's the Brennus down there, that's fine. I am on RPF, which is leading me to believe it's either going to be the Gearing or the Shima. It could be the Daring, but you typically don't see RPF on a Daring. Daring is a relatively point-hungry ship. You can make room for it, but you would have to give something up for it. But I'm not going to get too much into that. U-4501's down there. Is the Shima... Okay, so it's... I'm most likely facing... Oh, there's the Gearing. Okay, the blacklisted Gearing. And there's the fucking Worcester. Alright. Alright. I am dipping out of here. I need my engine back. I'm just fucking full speeding out of the way of these torpedoes here. Alright. Am I gonna be able to citadel the fucking flat broadside Worcester? There's the fucking Daring too. Everybody's favorite. Goddamn. One in their fucking mother. Flat broadside Worcester with Ragnar armor piercing. And I'm gonna get absolutely fuck all. So this guy's most likely going to accelerate here. Yes, he is. And he's gonna do the classic smoke at full speed maneuver. He's gonna slow down. Alright. That could have gone a little bit better. But we're still alive with a decent chunk of health intact. So all things considered, that could have gone a lot worse. And this is kind of what I'm talking about. with the radar downtime. There's really nothing I can do against these two destroyers because of the concealed difference. And I also don't have my engine boost. That is like the single biggest weakness of the Ragnar, is that without that engine boost, she is very, very slow and doesn't really handle particularly well. The gearing ended up getting fucking torpedoed in typical blacklisted player fashion. He got torpedoed in the smoke there. I do have my radar back up, but like I was talking about though, the single biggest weakness with the Ragnar, you can kind of see right here. I mean, I am running prop mod, so it is a little bit better than it would otherwise be, but you can see it's not particularly fast without its engine boost. And it's also very big for a destroyer, like physically. And I don't mean that in like any kind of way other than she's literally the size of a fucking cruiser. And speaking of cruisers, they have a fucking island cockroaching Hindenburg over there. I could try and farm the Montana, but I have a thing that we call other problems at this second. Montana whiffed his shot. That's fine. We love to see that. And the fucking Republic is going to get the daring. Mildly annoying, but it is what it is. Ultimately, kills don't really matter that much as far as like score-wise. A lot of people actually think kills are worth more than they are, but in reality, kills are literally I think, I don't remember the exact number, but I think they're like worth 1/6 of an HP pool in terms of XP and credit rewards. Like, if you kill whatever ship it is, you'll get credit for it as if you did 1/6 to it, regardless of how much you actually did or not, just for the kill ribbon. I don't actually know if that's in addition to... Is this fucking Yoshino shooting at me? I think he might. But I don't know if that's in addition to the rewards that you get for whatever amount of damage that you did. Or if that's, like, counted in it. Like, if you kill a ship on, that's on, like, 5 health, I don't know if you'll get... I mean, obviously, you'll get the 1/6 credit from the kill ribbon, but I don't know if that's, like... If that's treating it as if you actually did the 1/6 credit for the ribbon. That man just immediately DCP'd one fire. You'll love to see that. Or if it's like that, if you get credit for doing 5 damage to the ship and killing it, or if the kill fucking, like, I am, like, fucking Christ, man. I promise that I went to school and passed English class. It's hard to tell, but I did. It's really not a whole lot over here for me. I mean, I could try and farm this Yoshino, honestly. Although this Yoshino's probably about to get fucking dev struck by Ilaria here. Just watch. Can I Citadel a Yoshino? That's broadside at this range. Survey says fuck me. And this man's gonna angle out now. Quickly turning into one of these games. And this is going to kite out now. All they have is a 4501 now. There's really nothing for me to radar. Montana's just going to die. Either to burnout or to someone else just farming him. It's gonna be the burnout. There, the blacklisted bungo is on the fucking border of the map. Which, to be fair, is, like, not the worst place in the world for a bungo to be. I think, like, its entire thing is that it has, like, this super accurate spotter plane, boosted guns. But, like, the hull itself is, like, super fucking fragile. That's its, like, its entire thing. So it kind of makes sense why a bungo would be, like, kind of further away. But also, at the same time, he is going to fucking lose. And this incomp, I mean, incomp's pushing in. We could try and get our farm on that guy, but there's really not a whole lot left of him to farm. I also don't have my engine boost, which is a little unfortunate, but I do have 2 heals left at least. Alright, just gonna get our farm on here. This bungo is still just going to exist over there on the border. This guy did not... Oh, never mind. There goes the DCP. I was about to say he didn't DCP the one fire this time, but nope. I just had to give him a second. There it went. Oh, there goes his fucking zombie heal. Or, no. That doesn't look like a zombie heal. No, this fucker's... He's kiting away. And he's gonna fucking die. Okay. And now this bungo's also going to kite away. And we're going to fucking point them out. This game lasted not even 12 minutes, by the way. To be fair, it actually lasted longer than your average game at this time of the day and this time of the year. Of course, two fucking submarines plays top because they're fucking submarine players. And they can't fucking do well without the artificially inflated XP boost that Wargaming gives them because they suck so bad. 43%er, that makes sense. That's going to be a blacklist. 49, that's not the worst. 5. This piece of shit. Okay, whatever. The fucking daring placed lower than the gearing. That's a private profile. That makes sense. That's going to be a blacklist. That's also a private profile. That makes sense. The Island Cockroaching Hindenburg. 49%er. Honestly higher than I expected. 46%er. That makes sense. Alright, moving on swiftly. That sucked. Probably not as much as this second one is going to, given my track record of trying to get second games and then immediately regretting it because it just turns into a complete 180 of the first game. So if I had a at least decent-ish first game, like I try and get a second, it's going to suck colossal ass. That has been, like, I have made that joke a bunch of times, and every single time it's just come true by accident. So I actually probably shouldn't have even done this, but we're going to try it. There's Titan. Love to see it. He's on my team. Is he running radar? Yes, he is. Nice. No carriers, also great. I mean, there's a carrier bastard child right there. And there's double golden glues. Cleveland radar, Shima, Trump, and Kid are going to be annoying to deal with. But we at least have a Benson over here this time to try and spot for us a little bit. Which sounds really fucking weird to say that, oh yeah, there's a destroyer over here to spot for me, while I'm also in a destroyer, but, I mean, I've already gone over it. This thing is literally the size of a fucking cruiser, side by side. Maybe not a cruiser the size of a Venezia, but, like, for a destroyer, this thing is fucking huge. That's my last listed Shima. You'll love to see it. Do a quick dog check. Demo expert Benson's not brilliant, but at least he has survivability and conceal, so that's already a step up above your average Benson player. That's not ideal. At least both of those guys have SC. It's really, I mean, North Carolina could very well be one of the people who got his ships from Daddy Wargaming. But it's really only the Hippers, the immediate red flag there. There's a Shima, Trump, and Kid. I can deal with those, honestly. The Kid and the Trump torpedo threats are relatively minimal. The Shima is going to be super nasty, though, if he can get a good shot. Like, if I'm caught broadside with my rudder stuck one way, I'm literally guaranteed to die. Just because of this thing is so fucking huge. There is something in C cap. There's really no way of telling what it is. Our Benson is just going to ram his head into the fucking rock because he's fucking trash at the game. This is what this game's going to be. This Benson's not going to push out, I don't think. Is a fucking Venezia going to, though? Yeah, that is what we didn't want to see here. Alright, we're going to pop our speed boost, because there's almost definitely about to be torpedoes on the way. And the fucking Venezia gets in. That's fine, though. There's one... Here's one set of Shima Torps. There's two. I don't know where the third one is, but I'm gonna assume that it's roughly aimed at me. That looks like a widespread Torp, though. Alright, time to farm us an anthill. Well, I could go after the anthill, but there's also a golden glue over there playing Island Cockroach. I could try and get my farm on him over there, which is actually what I think I'm going to go and do, because this anthill is about to sit here and play Island Cockroach on this fucking island here. This man is burning like a motherfucker, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna assume he's just gonna DCP that once he gets behind the island. No, it's still ticking. Oh, never mind. Alright. Tennessee's going to go down because he pushed into our entire team, or half of it. I think this golden glue down here is going to be our primary target, because he's going to be his Dutch oven is going to be punishing the North Carolina, possibly the Minotaur. Anyone who tries to sit in a relatively static position to defend the golden glue is going to punish pretty hard. And that Anholt did in fact DCP that there. Venezia just got spotted. Presumably by... No, Anholt doesn't... it's a spotter plane is what it was. Never mind. Anholt's just gonna sit here playing Island Cockroach. The fucking Venezia could actually, maybe YOLO torp his ass, depending on how much health he has, or the Massachusetts could just dev strike him right here. And he'll just shot HE at the Massachusetts. You'll love to see that. Alright, I'm gonna have to ignore that for now. Is this guy accelerating or reversing? It is another relatively minor weakness of the Ragnar is that you don't have torpedo, so you can't use the torpedo aiming indicator to gauge which way a target is moving. Golden glue does take full duration fires though, so this is gonna be nice. As long as he doesn't get behind the island here, which he very well could. There goes his DCP. And he's pushing around. Okay, there's the second fucking golden glue. That's actually not something I want to deal with right now. So I am just gonna accelerate here. Get one closing fire on that guy. And break their line of fire. I still could technically get Dutch ovened here. But should hopefully be okay. We're going to turn our attention to farming out this Anhalt, or helping our Massachusetts and Venezia too. Anhalt healing? No, I'm just fucking shattering everything under the goddamn sun. Where the hell's the kid at? Oh, the fucking Minotaur has balls of steel. Look at this man go. He's just pressing W at the two golden glues. And there went the Ama guy. And here's these two. Time to get our farm on, boys. This guy's going to turn broadside. And he's just gonna fucking die. There's the kid way the hell out there. Alright, he's fine. He can just chill out there while we farm out his team. Just in case you ever see this guy on your team, Cure 2019. That's a fucking Zoomer name if I've ever heard one. Goddamn. He's doing the classic smoking at full speed, open water gunboating in a US destroyer. In a tier 8 premium, no less. Watch this. This guy's about to get fucking dunked on by a Venezia. Ah, this fucking game, man. Like, how hard is it to get at least somewhat close games where I can even try to explain something about, like, oh, this guy's probably gonna do that, or I'm gonna do this because I'm expecting this guy to do that. Like, I had a fucking pair of golden glues sit on an island that I farmed for a little while. An Anhalt that pressed W at me, and a Shima that got radared and died. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Other than just commentate on it as it happens. Of like, yes, if you look to the... Wait. Okay, yeah. If you look to the right here, you'll see a Shimakaze in its natural habitat under radar effect, and then dying. Maybe we can get our farm on the fucking Los Andes before the game ends. It'll look like the fucking Los Andes is going to survive long enough for us to get much off of him. Partly in due to my fucking trash aim. This island's gonna block line of fire, but it doesn't matter because he fucking committed die by pushing into the fucking Delaware, the Marker, the North Carolina, the Harigamo, and the Prince von Orange. Jesus Christ. And now all we have left to do is press W at a fucking Zao. Like, what the fuck, man? This is even worse than the last game. I mean, what? Okay, whatever. It's at least something, but like, come on, man. This is why some days just take forever to get a video out, because I just get so many games like this, even though, like, this is a couple of wins. Like, I don't even want to fucking upload this shit. Like, I think I'm going to anyway, just to show how fucking trash the quality of play is, and like being on YouTube, I get sharing games to a degree. It's a little bit different than when I'm streaming and I have to like think of bullshit to talk about on the fly, whether it's relative or related or whatever or not. I have to think of like some bullshit on the fly to talk about. And then if I have a shit game, everyone's there to see it. But with YouTube, you can at least somewhat cherry pick what games make it through. But like when you have how many fucking games have I goddamn played today? 9 games, and all 9 of them just about, like, I may have had like 1 or 2 like okay ones in there, but every single fucking one of these has been has just been fucking one team absolutely fucking stomping the other. Like, and this is just every single fucking day. And 9 games, that's like 2-ish hours of playing. But in this particular case, it's like an hour and a half, just because of how fucking short. If even that, it might have just been a fucking hour, because these games are so goddamn quick. Like they average like 8 minutes or some bullshit. But what, like, I'm going to give myself a goddamn aneurysm with this. So that is enough. Like my fucking head hurts after all that. So yeah, deal with it. This is what you're getting today.